right, it was the wrong screen, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so today's notes is called Looking for Employment. So this begins the employment unit that we're going to be covering. I'm going to say this is going to go on page 3 just because I think maybe most of you guys put the assignment from yesterday on page 2. Our essential question is, how do we compute periodic salary based on annual contract salary? Okay. So the warm-up, I have you guys convert each fraction to a percent, and we've done that before. And then you have to convert each percent to a decimal. Okay, so I would pause the video, try these out, make sure that you understand how to do this. Some vocabulary that's going to be important for this unit. We got employment agency is a business that has lists of job openings. Fee paid is when the employer, instead of the employee, pays the fee to an employment agency. A resume is a short account of your education and qualifications for employment. A Form W-4 employee withholding allowance certificate is a form that is filled out by a new employee that gives directions to the government on how much money and taxes to deduct from an employee's pay. Okay, so again, I would pause the video, make sure that you get these vocab words copied down. I'm going to keep moving. Benefits is additional compensation from an employer. Benefits can include health and dental insurance, childcare, retirement, and travel expenses. And a discount is the amount that a charge, cost, or fee is lowered. Okay, so again, pause the video, copy these down, make sure you have those in your notes. Okay, so how do people in different stages of their careers find employment? There's probably a few of you guys that possibly have a job. There's different ways of obtaining a job. Let's look at the first example. So we have Julianne found a job on an internet website. The job pays a yearly salary of $41K. What is the weekly salary based on the annual salary? Okay, so 41K, in case you guys don't understand what that means, it just means that they're making 41,000 a year. Now, if you're not sure, all you really have to do is take the 41, multiply it by 1,000, and it'll give you what the annual salary is. Okay, so K just means by thousands. So 41K means 41,000. Okay, now the thing to look at here is that if we're looking for the weekly salary, this is how much she makes a year, then we have to know how many weeks are in a year. So there are 52 weeks in a year. So that means that to figure out the weekly salary, we will divide by the number of weeks. Okay, so in this case, we're going to take 41,000 divided by 52, which gives us 788.46. And I only rounded to 2 decimal places. Okay, and the main reason why is because we're talking about money. And in money, we always go 2 decimal places. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, it means that Julianne will earn $788.46 a week. Okay, so that's what her weekly salary would be if we divided it by weeks. Okay, I want you guys to try it. So I would pause the video, copy the problem down, see what you guys get. And then when you're ready, I would press play so that you guys know what the final result is. So we have Karen found a job with an annual salary of 61.3K. What is her monthly pay rounded to the nearest dollar? So 61.3K, if I multiply it by 1,000, we get $67,300. Okay, that's her annual salary, $67,300. Okay, now we're asking for her monthly pay. So what we need to know is that there's 12 months in a year. So that means that to figure out the monthly salary, we will divide by the number of months. And by the way, they should say monthly. I forgot to change that. So we're going to take 67,300 divided by 12, and that's going to give us 5,608.33. Again, because we're talking about money, I usually do 2 decimal places. Okay. Now, in this case, we're rounding to the nearest dollar. So we're talking about the nearest whole dollar. So because the number after the decimal is 0.3, it's less than 5, then I'm just going to round this to 5,608. So that means that Karen will earn $5,608 a month. Example 2, we have Ken is a mechanic who owns Ace Auto Repair. He needs a foreign car expert and is placing a 12-line ad on jobsrus.com. The cost of an ad X lines long is given by the following piecewise function. Okay, so we're going to look at piecewise functions. So we have C of X is equal to 56 when X is less than or equal to 4. And C of X is equal to 56 plus 6 times X minus 4 when X is greater than 4. Okay, so piecewise function means that it's a function that is broken down into different pieces. Okay, that's where it gets its name. So how do we interpret this? Well, C of X equals 56. Okay, so that means that the cost of an ad is $56 when X is less than or equal to 5. Now keep in mind that X is how many lines long it is, right? So we will pay 56 up to 4 lines, right? So if I have 3 lines, I'm still going to pay $56. If my ad is 2 lines, I'm still going to pay $56, right? That's why it says when X is less than or equal to 4. Okay, when X is greater than 4, then we're going to pay 56 plus $6 times X minus 4. Now, why X minus 4 is because we're not going to pay again for the 4 lines that we're paying $56 for. Okay, so for 4 lines is $56. Then after that, it's going to be $6 each, right? So we have to take into account that we're not going to pay for the 4 lines before. Okay, and again, if you have any questions, please ask me tomorrow in class. So find the cost of a 12-line ad. Okay, so the question is, do I use this part of the function or do I use this part of the function? In this case, we're going to use this part of the function because 12 is bigger than 4, right? So 12 lines is more than 4 lines, so we're going to use this part. So I'm going to say C of 12 is equal to 56 plus 6 times, plug in 12 for X, minus 4. And I'm going to simplify this. I can plug it into a calculator. Equals 56 plus 6 times 12 minus 4 is 8, order of operations here. Then we're going to do 6 times 8 is 48. So we get 56 plus 48. And when I add these together, I get 104. So what does that mean? The cost of a 12-line ad is $104. Okay, and again, if you have questions, please ask me tomorrow. Okay, example 3, we have an online job search site charges employers fees to post job listings. Their price list is shown in the table. The prices per posting decrease as the number of postings increase. What is the percent savings if an employer decides to post 4 jobs? Okay, so look at this chart. On the left-hand side, we have the number of job postings. On the right-hand side, we have the price per job posting. So if I have 1 job posting, it's $395 each. If I have 2, it's $385 each. Okay, so you can tell how much it changes as you go. So it says, what is the percent savings if an employer decides to post 4 jobs? So that means that we're looking at this right here. We're looking at this one right here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take, to figure out the percent discount, right? Because if we're looking for savings, okay, we're going to take the original price minus the discount price, all divided by the original price. Okay, and the original price, we're talking about how much it is for just 1 posting. That's what we're going to compare it to. So we're going to take the number. So percent discount is equal to our original price is $395 minus the discount price, which is $350. And we're going to divide that by our original price, which is $395. I'm going to simplify this. The top becomes 45 divided by 395. I plug this into a calculator. 45 divided by 3.95 is approximately 0.113. Okay, and I want this as a percent. Okay, so what I'm going to do is multiply this by 100 or move the decimal place 2 places to the right to get 11%. Okay, or 11.3%. So that means that the employer saves 11% per posting. Okay, or the percent savings that the employer is receiving is 11%. Okay, that is all for the notes today. So again, don't forget to submit it on Canvas.